Alright, guys. You know how it is. This is his fourth first date. He's technically been with 3 other women now, and this will be the fourth. But we're going to see how this one goes compared to the rest. I think it's going to be good. I really like Natsume. I think Natsume might be my favorite girl. I'm not sure. I thought it was Kana, just because she's funny, and she's kind of the canon girl, but I don't know. Kind of like Natsume. And I like Mei too. It's just Mei's a little bit younger, a little bit more immature, so. But we're going to see how this date goes. And it's with the famous Shiki-san, no less. The apple of every guy's eye at school. None of my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd go on a date with her. Now, what did we do on our first ever date, you ask?
すみません。肉まん一つください。
We're going to try out meat buns. We're probably doing this for the Shrine Maiden Festival, I'd imagine.
ありがとうございます。180円になります。
We went shopping for meat buns. Is that what you normally call a date?
男と女がこうして出かけてるんだから、デートでいいんじゃないの？
I mean,
肉まんデート。
yeah, I agree.
何かご不満？
Kousei, don't sound so disappointed, my guy. You are going on a date. She is calling it a date. Don't say anything. Honestly, you could have just messaged me that. That way, she wouldn't have to make such a scene in the classroom.
最初はそのつもりだったんだけど、メッセージの内容で悩んで、なんか面倒になっちゃって。
It's kind of cute how she has trouble writing messages. Not something you would think she would have a problem with, but she's just an overthinker. And I can relate to that. I overthink things too. Oh yeah, it's hard to compose a perfect, easy to respond to message without sounding annoying sometimes.
昨日もそれで頭を悩ませてたから。なんでもない。
Never mind. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be so enthusiastic about this.
やるって引き受けた以上、しっかりやらないとね。
I mean, I actually preferred that she told us in person. I mean, not to say that you can't message things, like that's fine, right? But it's kind of nice when people try to do things in person and be like, hey, you want to go out sometime, you know? A little more personable when you're like actually looking at each other.
それに、高峰君は。
You know, after I said that though, I realized how ironic it is that I'm talking to you guys through a camera. It's not very personable, huh? I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it as personable as possible. I try.
あの神主さんにちゃんとできるってところを見せたいんでしょ？恩返しってわけでもないけど、助けてもらった分、私も屋台を頑張ろうと思って。来週のクリスマスとか、キッチンスタッフの高峰君は忙しいだろうから、その間に私が頑張れば、中華まんの作業も少しは楽になると思うんだけど。
Well, I'm definitely grateful for the help.
よかった。でね、まずは味の方向性みたいなものを決めたくて。
I think it's a good idea.
高峰君にも協力してほしい。
You can try out some meat buns, call it a date. That'd be nice. I mean, thanks for doing all this for me. Although that sounds a little presumptuous. Sorry.
高峰君に借りを返すためだから、あながち間違いではないかもね。
Right.
貢献できるように頑張る。で、改めて聞いておきたいんだけど、本当に、その。
Why are you getting so embarrassed?
いや、やっぱりなんでもない。
Ah, I know what she was talking about, the China dress.
とに
Or
かく
Chinese
そういう
dress. I
わけ
don't
だ
know
か
why
ら
they call it China dress.
他にも買いたいお店があるから。
Alright.
私ここの
not
地下
the
で
mall
待ってくる
again.
から、その間に高峰君は近くの各コンビニの分を集めてきてくれる？
What if they sell 2 different kinds of meat buns? Should I buy both?
さすがにそれは一種類でいいんじゃない？どっちを選ぶかは任せる。じゃあ30分後にここで。
Where are we going to eat all these buns anyways? The food court? Then again, we probably shouldn't bring all this outside food there.
私の部屋でいいんじゃない？
I mean, I have no idea what food courts are like in Japan, but in America, you can just bring whatever. Like, people don't care. You're just there to congregate. Ooh, let's eat at your place. I like how he just notices. She's like, oh, her place. Oh, her place. Took him a second.
さてと
She's gonna get that dress, huh? Yeah. So this is her apartment. Looks very normal, though maybe a little bit sparse for a girl's room. Man, I'm extremely nervous. Excuse me. Timidly, I step into her apartment. So this is a girl's room. It's a very, plain room, I'll say that. There's a faint smell in there, somewhat sweet and somewhat thrilling.
そんなジロジロ見ないでくれます？恥ずかしいから。
Well, I'm sorry, I'm in a new place. I'm just checking it out. I didn't mean to, I'm just a little nervous.
言っとくけど、部屋にあげたのは肉まんのためだからね。
Don't worry, Natsume. We're not in a relationship yet, so absolutely nothing will happen. That only happens as soon as we confess. Then I become a completely different person and assume everything else. Wasn't expecting anything else.
ならいいけど、適当に座って。
Sure, thanks. Doing as she says, I look around for a place to sit, but my gaze fixates right on her bed. Even if we're both... What? Even if we're both guys, some people don't like that. What? Then I placed the meat buns we bought onto her table.
はい、普通のお茶だけど、どうぞ。
I'm so confused. At first I thought he was saying that him and Natsume were both guys, and I'm like, no, that's not true. And then maybe he was saying, oh, if two guys sit on a bed together, that's weird. And I'm like, I don't know, if you think of it that way, I guess it is, but I don't know why you'd be thinking that. Just really confused.
それじゃあ、
Oh.
いただきます。
Those look good.
ほっ。普通に美味しい。
Even the convenience store ones are pretty decent, nice and meaty. Yours was from a Chinese restaurant, wasn't it?
そう、持ち帰りであったから。こっちは野菜の甘みがある感じかな。はい。
She holds out her meat bun towards me. You want me to eat that?
食べなきゃ確認にならないでしょ。
Yeah, Kousei, you're so dumb. What else do you do with food? You eat it.
食べるの？食べないの？
If a woman's offering you something, you take it, my guy. He's already taken a bite out of the bun. Naturally, it'd be weird to take a bite out of the same spot. Or, hear me out, Kousei, it'd be a power move. That's the Chad move that you're looking for. You don't say dude, you just take a bite out where she already took a bite out of. Then she won't know what to think about it. Just take a bite. You're right, it's got a sweetness that the convenience store ones don't have. It's gotta be the onions. Don't you want to try some of mine too?
そうね。私も確認しておかないとね。
It's a good thing we're not with May right now. May would be like not having this at all. Indirect kisses? Nope. And her my meat bun. She probably takes a bite. I think Kousei's wearing off on me because, like, when I read that sentence, I'm like, oh, this sounds mildly inappropriate. Kousei, you're infecting my thoughts. Please stop.
何？
Just overthinking this. I mean, obviously. We're only doing this so we can decide how we want our buns to taste. That's all. I'm sorry. I am the worst.
なるほど。確かにこっちはお肉って感じ。
My mind is just going different places. We're talking about meat and buns and... Finish the rest of the bun, then reach out for another. I don't know why I find this so funny. I need to stop. Kind of the same too, but the dough's a little sweeter.
へえ、コンビニでもいろいろと違うんだ。
They all taste pretty darn good, though. And they're all mostly under 200 yen, too.
そういえば、いくらで売るか考えておかないと。端数ができるとお釣りが大変だから。
500 yen per bun, my guy. These are 200.
いくら屋台価格とはいえ、それは高すぎじゃない？
Yeah, I guess so. How about 200 or 300 yen each? No one would complain about that.
文句は出ないだろうけど、それよりもいっそ100円にしてしまって、それに合わせてサイズも少し小さくするのはどう？
I don't know. Why don't you just sell, like... Okay, so if you're gonna do them for 100 yen each, why don't you do 3 or 300 yen? Does that sound fair?
あとは味の方向性か。 峰はどう？
Not really picky as long as it tastes good, but personally I guess I prefer the ones with more umami. But I do like a bit of sweetness in the dough too. That's
いい
just
んじ
me
ゃ
though.
ない？どのみち誰かが決定する必要があるんだから。
Alright. Sorry, do you mind if I use your
う
restroom?
ん、そこの手前のドア。
Thanks. I'm managing to converse with her normally, right? I hope I'm not being creepy. Darn, every little thing's starting to make my heart race now. She's gonna get suspicious if I take too long. I better hurry up and get back. Bathroom break.
関節キスをしてしまった。
No, why do you have a problem with this too? I don't even know what to say. It's not a big deal, guys. Come on. If anything, it should be a big deal because you're sharing germs, and that's a no-no. You don't want to get sick.
うかつだったうかつだったうかつだった。バカか私は。2つずつ買えばこんなに恥ずかしいことしなくてもよかったのに。
Y'all know how I feel about this. I think they're overreacting.
なんで1つだけって言っちゃったのか。っていうか半分に割ればいいのでは？なんで気づかないのか。本当にバカか私。まだちょっとドキドキしてる。
I think Natsume is making a bigger deal out of this than May did. I mean, May said it to his face, though. Natsume is freaking out in private.
気にするほどのことでもないだろうに。でも関節傷か。
Oh, trust me, y'all are gonna be doing a lot more than kissing in the route, because that's just how it goes. Y'all have told me there's 3 H scenes, so I already know they're coming. That instant, just like... That was
別
great.
に気にしないで。
Shiki-san sits quietly, calmly sipping her tea. Yeah, sure. Natural expression is not only beautiful, but gives the impression of a mature woman. Yeah, sure, something like that. Yep. I, on the other hand, get flustered every little thing. Yeah, Shiki-san would never do that. Make a fuss and start fantasizing wildly. It makes me realize how immature I am. But I'm an adult now. I should start acting my age.
話を戻すけど、味の研究っていうのかな。試作品なんかは私がやるから。高峰くんはクリスマスに専念して。
Alright, sounds good to me. But if you need any help, let me know. Appreciate your enthusiasm, but that doesn't mean I want to leave all the work to you either.
ありがとう。
You can literally just Google a recipe. I'm sure it would be fine. Now we just need someone to make them and someone to be our sales girl. Oh, I have a feeling I know who this is gonna be. Someone to make the buns, carry them from the cafe and reheat them at the stall, and someone to attract customers too.
それなんだけどさ。
What? You're scaring me. Why are you randomly glaring at me? Did I say something to upset you?
出ない。怒ってもない。
Okay, then
ちょっ
what?
と待ってて。
Let's go! I know where this is going. Still blushing and glaring at me, she stands up. Then she picks up the shopping bag beside her. Then she disappears through another door next to the restroom. That's the bathroom, I guess. You just used it. What do you mean? You're guessing that's the bathroom. Do you not remember that you just used the restroom? She not going to the restroom? Why the bathroom? I don't get it. But since she told me to wait, I'll just have to be patient. Having said that, I can't seem to settle down. My chest won't stop fluttering, my legs won't stop fidgeting. These are certainly taking her time. Guess I'll mess around on my phone to kill time. That's what all the cool kids do, right? I mean, I wouldn't say the cool kids. That's what the people addicted to their phones do. I'm one of them, so I would know. I haven't received any important texts or emails, though. This isn't working. Not in the mood for playing any games, either simply sit gripping my phone. That's when it happens. The door opens. And Shiki-san comes out. There it is, boys. There it is. Alright. There you go. You're welcome. I'll just give you a moment. So take in this beauty. That's very, very interesting outfit you got there. Yeah, unusual. Yeah, that works too. It's not something I would ever picture her wearing just because it's a little short. Shortened hem, deep slits, tight-fitting design that accentuates the waist and hips. It's a... I don't even know if I want to try to pronounce it. Is it Kipao? I don't know. I'm probably horribly mispronouncing that. This might be the first time I've ever seen somebody wear one in real life. Can't say I have ever. And I have to say, it's pretty sexy. Did he just take a picture? Oh, Kousei, I love you so much. I love how he just plays it off like it's the most natural thing in the world, too. Just like, oh yeah, never seen a girl wearing this. I'm just gonna take a picture. Alright, just remember, guys, cosplay is not consent, okay? That's what they tell you every time you go to a convention. Cosplay is not consent. You gotta ask to take pictures like that. Unless you sneak them in. I've done that. It just looks so cute that my fingers reflexively moved towards the camera button. I couldn't help it. I'll delete it, okay? There, it's gone, see? All jokes aside, why are you wearing that outfit? I'm sorry, that was so funny.
中華まんを売るならチャイナ服で売るのがいいって言ったのは高峰くんでしょうが。
I never said that, at least, not out loud.
でも頭の中で考えはしてたんでしょ?
Is this technically cultural appropriation? Because she's not Chinese? Unless she is, I don't know. I'm just assuming she's Japanese. Maybe I'm the bad one here. I'm assuming things I shouldn't. That's why you're wearing that outfit, but where'd you buy it from anyways?
ショッピングモールで別れた時に。
Oh.
やっぱ着替えてくる。
Wait. I don't think it's weird at all. In fact, it looks really good on you. You look cute. Ridiculously cute. Also kind of sexy. Okay, don't do too much, my
や
guy.
っぱ着替える。
Why? I was complimenting you. What? Did I say something I shouldn't have?
変なことっていうか、エロいとか言われたら普通に恥ずかしいから。
Yeah, I could see that being a little bit embarrassing. I didn't mean it in a weird way, just meant as a compliment. It's the only word I can think of to describe my feelings right now. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. Anyways, it's cute. You look great in it. It's gonna attract a lot of customers, that's for sure. What was that? You're still glaring at
ダ
me.
メっていうか恥ずかしい。裾も短くてスリットも結構深い。
You can certainly see a
下着の
lot.
ライン出てないよね。
It doesn't help that you're wearing like what do you call those, like those tight things? Not from this angle, at least. Just to be sure, could you turn around for me?
絶対嫌。
Oh, Kousei. Anyways, I can't see anything from where I am, so I think you should be safe.
そうならいいけど、念のためラインが出ないようなのを探しておこうかな。
I mean, it certainly wouldn't look as good, but you could always wear like something a little bit less revealing under, like, I don't know, some kind of like pants. I'm not saying like pants, but like, frick, I don't know. She tugs at the hem of her dress, trying to force it down to cover more of her legs. Naturally, however, this only causes the outfit to fit tight over her body, making it even more sexy. Sounds like you got a size too small. Can't stop myself from staring. Not only because of the sexiness, but simply because she looks insanely attractive.
じっと見て、何を考えてる?
In the maid outfit, you look just as good. You look good in just about anything. I mean, that's a genuine compliment. Seriously, what brought all this on? You look great, and I'm sure you draw a lot of customers with that dress, but I thought you were against the idea of wearing one.
今でも嫌だと思ってる。恥ずかしいし、エロいとか言われるし。
I mean, I don't know what you were expecting from Kousei. Like, if you already feel like he gives you enough creepy compliments, why would you wear something that's inviting him to give you creepy compliments? Because anything he says about it is going to be creepy. I'm not trying to be creepy, honestly. I'm just not used to complimenting people, so it's a poor choice of words.
正直言って、今でも乗り気ではない。
Yeah, because especially she's the one that doesn't like to show her legs, so it's like, really? You're the one who chose this.
高峰くんは屋台を成功させたいんでしょ? 私がこの服を着た方が成功すると思ってるんでしょ?
So we've talked about the dress, though. Can we talk about the buns? I really like girls that have buns, okay? I think those are great. I really like the hairstyle. I think that's probably my favorite part of this whole outfit. So you're
こ
gonna
の
wear
服
it.
本当に変じゃないのならその
I really don't. You look adorable. It'll have a massive impact on our sales.
この服でやる
Thanks, I really appreciate
やっ
it.
ぱりコスプレ好きなんだ
Yes, just one of our many things we're into. No, all I mean is I'm happy you're willing to do all this for me. I'm grateful, really.
別にお礼を言うのは早すぎるでしょ屋台はこれからなんだから
Yeah, that is true. But I'm confident we'll make it a success. With how hard you're working, there's no way we'll
だ
fail.
といいんだけどねやっぱり短いなとりあえず確認は終わったから着替えてくる恥ずかしいし
You are adorable. You're so adorable. I love you, Natsume. So adorable. With that, she disappears to the bathroom once again. Hey, at least she remembered it is a bathroom this time. Naturally, to change out of that outfit. As a healthy young man, I can't deny that there's a part of me that wants to peek. No, don't ever do that, guys. Never, ever, ever. That will make you look like the ultimate creep. That's obviously out of the question. That's actual criminal behavior. Yes, that is true, too. That's kind of sexual harassment, if I had to guess. But now that I think about it, I made tons of progress. Not only did she invite me to her apartment, but she also left me alone to go change. It's gotta take even more courage than going out alone together for drinks, which I guess just goes to show how much she trusts me. But I could just easily lose that trust in a second. I better keep these perverted thoughts in my head. Don't worry, just keep doing what you're doing, you'll eventually get with her. That's how these games work. Guess that wraps up everything. I'm gonna get going now.
うん今日はありがとうそれじゃあおやすみ
Alright, good night. I think Shiki kind of like moved up from like I always kind of thought of her maybe as like second best girl. I've been kind of doing the girls in the order of like how much I liked them. I mean, obviously I feel like that was kind of the order that the game would kind of want you to do, but also I feel like that's the order I kind of like the girls in. I'm not a huge fan of childhood characters, I'm just gonna be honest. I feel like it's just I don't know, it's just weird. It's just always kind of like cringy a little bit. And then I didn't really expect much from Mei either. Her route was really good though. I liked it. And then Suzune, I always thought was really good too. But Suzune is very strong. Okay, like not like physically strong, but she comes off strong. So probably wouldn't be my favorite girl. I know some of y'all like her a lot. I was like, holy crap. But yeah, and then Natsume and Kana, you know, just because I feel like they were probably some of the more canon girls, and they're like really pretty. I thought they would probably be like some of my favorites, but I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to Kana's route how I feel. Because I think Kana's pretty too, but I'm like, I don't know. I like Natsume like as a more realistic option of who I would choose in reality. God, that was nerve-wracking. Not only did she invite me into her apartment, she even put on that... I'm afraid I'm mispronouncing it. Kipao. Or Kipao. I don't know. To specifically show me. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined such a day would come. All this because I suggested she take a part-time job as a Shrine Maiden. But seriously, she looked absolutely stunning in that dress. So much so, in fact, that I'm starting to get really excited for this stall. I'll be able to enjoy the sight of her in that dress for an entire day. Wait, what am I thinking? We're not even dating. Anyways, I better fulfill Suzune-san in on the details. Guess I'll drop by the cafe before going home. Uh-oh, what's she thinking about? Gosh, that was nerve-wracking. I heave a sigh in spite of
と
myself.
りあえず正月に向けて一歩前進かな
We decided how we want the buns to taste, and given Takamine-kun's reaction, he approved of my kipao as well.
チャイナ服本当に着るのか
I mean, no, you don't have to wear it, but... I know I'm the one who bought it, but it's still embarrassing. Despite that, though, I really actually regret agreeing to this. The truth is I owe Takamine-kun even more, but this is the least I can do to repay him.
でもまさか私が男の子を部屋にあげるなんてなんかすっかり友達って感じがある
Always using chummy every time. Not that I was particularly seeking this kind of relationship. We just work at the same cafe, so we happen to be a bit closer than my other friends at college.
のはずだったんだけどな。
Before I knew it, our relationship had kind of progressed past that. Not that I particularly mind that, but there's something ever so slightly painful about that. Because when I think about what the future holds,
やめやめ。肉まんのレシピを調べよう。
Yeah, that's literally what I said. Just Google it. I'm sure you'll find plenty. Like, I've done that before, too, to find recipes.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Like the cute little chibi version of her.
そういえば大学の方も今日でおしまいなんでしたっけ？
Nice. Yeah, winter break starts tomorrow.
じゃあ高峰さんもゆっくりできますね。
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to relax. I'd like to, but that depends on what our plans are for tomorrow, Suzune-san.
どうって何が？
Don't we have to start prepping our Christmas cakes for the 24th? I figure we'd like to bake the sponge cake in advance to reduce the amount of work we have to do later, you know?
してるところもあるね。っていうか、個人でやってるとそうしないと間に合わないだろうね。
お、じゃあうちも同じようにするんですか？
I think it's a good idea.
予約制で数はもう把握してるし、あれくらいならなんとかなるでしょう。
I'll say, didn't we literally pre-make them in her route? Like, why is she against it now?
大丈夫なんですか？もちろん鈴音さんを信頼してはいますが、今回は時間の制限がありますから。
私の経験則だけど、ギリギリなんとかなると思ってはいるんだけどね。
Probably. That's not very reassuring. Is making them in advance during the taste or
お
something?
客さんには気づかれない程度かもしれないけどね。少なくとも私は差を感じる。だから全部当日に作るんじゃないと嫌だ。
Well, okay, that's what you said.
相変わらず味で妥協はしないってことですか？
I mean, that's not a bad thing. I would want a cake made by someone who refuses to compromise.
妥協はしてるよ。コストとか効率を無視はできないから。でもさ、自分の努力で埋められるのなら埋めたいんだよね。わざわざ予約してくれたってことはさ、楽しみにしてくれるってことだもん。
そういう心意気がきっとお客さんにも伝わっているんだと思いますよ。
Oh, for sure.
だっていいんだけどね。その分24日は早めに出勤かな。それくらいしておかないとさ。
I was afraid you'd say that. He's like, oh, frick, I gotta get up early.
心配しなくても、昴生はいつも通りでいいよ。
What? No, I can't do that. Waking up early would only be half as productive if you had to do all the work by yourself.
そうだけどね。営業中にいつも通りにキッチン作業をしっかりやってほしいんだよね。早起きした分、私が早めにバテるかもしれないから。
Well, I guess that's true. We can't have both of the kitchen staff worn out before the day even ends.
ではこうしましょう。24日の朝は私がお手伝いします。
Okay.
私はもともとここに部屋を借りていますから。
I mean, I think that sounds fair.
高峰さんはいつもの時間に合流してもらってお昼に頑張ってもらう。
でも、それだとカンナさんがバテちゃわない？
のぞみさんもメイさんも冬休みですでにお昼から入ってもらえるシフトになってます。
Oh, yeah.
なんとかなると思います。
We'll be fine.
だったらお願いさせてもらおうかな。
はい、そういうことですから心配なさらずに高峰さんはいつも通りにお願いします。
Alright,
お
thanks.
任せください。
オーダー入ります。半熟オムライスとオムレツ風カルボナーラ。はーい。
I'll handle the carbonara.
あと秋月さん、コーヒーのオーダーも入ってるから対応してくれる？
わかりました。
疲れた。
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様です。あ、ザッハトルテ売り切れましたよ。本当？よかった。あと残るはチーズケーキだっけ？チーズケーキも出
Sounds
まし
so
た。
good.
さっきのオーダーのデザートとして。そうなんだ。今日は完売か。よしよし。日内谷さん休憩でしょ？バックヤードで休まなくていいの？そのつもりだったんだけど、なんか
Ah,
腹
yes.
が空いちゃって。
Hunger comes first.
あ、そういうことなら 私のまかないを食べてみてもら
She
え
make a
ない？
meat bun?
あとできれば高峰くんと鈴音さんにも食べてみてほしいんですけど。
I would love to. That sounds so good.
いただきま
Iuchidani-san stuffs her cheeks with a freshly steamed meat bun.
す。うまい。
I love the way she
す
said
ご
that.
く美味しいですこの
Umai.
肉まん。
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいけど、忌憚のない意見を聞かせて。お正月にはお客さんに売ることを考えてるものだから、それにまだ基本的なものでここから調整するつもりだしね。
I think they're good too.
肉まんとか久々に食べるな。うまうま。
Did you used to eat them often?
昔は部活でお腹が空いた時の栄養補給、ついつい食べたくなっちゃうんですよね。
Same, I used to buy them on the way home from school all the time. Gosh, I wish places around here like sold them.
先輩は何部だったんですか？
I was the ace of the go home club. Nobody got out of that classroom faster than
帰
me.
宅部は寄り道せずまっすぐに帰ってこその帰宅部だと思うんですけどね。
When did you get so sharp-tongued? I feel like you can still stop and get something to eat on the way home. Like, it just means you're not like going to hang out somewhere. Trying to sound a lot like Nozomi.
君の扱いに慣れてきたんでしょうよ。
いろいろ試してみたんだけど、コンビニっぽい生地にするのはすっごく難しくて。
That's because the convenience store ones probably have a bunch of like filler crap in it.
ああいうのはさ、
Better if you make it
しっ
yourself.
かり研究された商品だから、素人が手作りで真似をしようとしても難しいのは当然。美味しければ OK ですよ。うん、美味しい。美味しいけど、もう少しあと一押し何かあってもいいかな。
Is that like French? What is that?
何かっていうと？
まとまった味ではあるんだけど、まとまりすぎてて引っかかりもない気がするんだよね。
We're selling these for like 100 yen each, okay? At a festival. They don't have to be perfect. People will still eat them. As a matter of fact, most of the stuff I get at like those kind of events usually is crap anyways. So if yours just tastes good, you know, and it's cheap, that's a win.
例えばどんなものを入れればいいんですか？
Because, you know, here in America, they would sell it for a really, you know, expensive price and it would just suck. So if yours is good and cheap, well, frick, you've already won.
つくのは、ラードを混ぜてみるとか。ラード？ガツンときそうでいいですね。あとは鶏ガラ、
Ooh,
中華風のスープを混ぜてみるとか。
that sounds good.
それとっても美味しそう。そういうあと一押しがあるとバランスを崩すことなくより美味しくなるんじゃないかな。
なるほど。少し考えてみます。
They didn't say what kind of like meat they added. I guess if they're adding chicken broth, maybe it's chicken in there.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Russian takoyaki.
昴生くん、朝ですよ。
What the? Why are you over here? You don't come to my house anymore. See, it's nice and sunny out. I'm gonna go wash my face. What?
寝起きが昔よりも良くなってるからびっくりした。
Well, of course I am, considering how early I have to wake up for work.
そっか。その様子だと、もうオリジナルソング、かっこ作詞作曲高峰昴生かっこ閉じは歌う機会がなくなりそうだね。
Please never do that again. I'm bringing that up. You're gonna make me cry. This is great. Your cooking's the best, Nozomi.
何？
What?
いや、私が聞く前に昴生くんの方から褒めてくれるなんて珍しい。
Do I not?
そうだよ。文句を言わずに食べてるのが美味しい証拠だとか言うタイプだもん。
It's true. I do honestly think it's delicious, though. Especially this miso soup. It tastes a bit different than
ご
usual.
近所さんからもらったあごだしの素を使ったんだよ。
That sounds good.
にしても。
I've had a lot of miso soups that are just kind of like they're average, they're good, right? And then you have some that you know they did a little something extra in, and you're like, oh, this is much better.
普段は適当な感想しか言ってなかったくせにちゃんと味の違いを分かってくれたから
Of course, I can tell. I used to eat your cooking almost every day. But man, it's been a while since you last made me breakfast.
最近は朝食どうしてるの
My pain and sadness. Can't wake up any earlier than this, so I usually just stop by the convenience store or eat something at the cafe. You weren't worried about me, were you?
お正月の屋台をお願いしてることもあるから栄養をつけてもらおうと思って
Thanks, Nozomi.
いくら疲れててもこたつで寝ちゃダメだよ
What's wrong with that? I feel like that would be like some of the best sleep you'd get.
昴生君がちゃんとしてる私感動
What do you mean? I've been a normal human being this whole time. I think I've realized the error of my ways, Nozomi. If I'm gonna be a great gigolo, I need to focus on my health so I can do the housework day in and day out.
そこは昔のまんまなんだね
Well, frick. Can't a guy make a joke from time to time? Anyways, I'm aware that it caused all sorts of problems for the cafe and the stall if I got sick now, so I'm being extra careful this winter. Thanks to the food.
お粗末様でしたあ、屋台の方はどう
They're going. I have to admit, Shiki-san's been pulling a lot of the weight. I can barely keep up with her. The prototype buns and stuff were all her.
へえそっかそういやここ最近二人で行動することも多そうだったね
Yes, we have. Getting close. She's been showing me her Chinese dress. You're telling me. I even got a bunch of death threats from jealous guys at school. How dumb is that? We're not even dating or
で
anything.
も悪い気はしないんじゃないの
Well, to be completely honest, I guess I do. It makes me feel superior to them.
そうじゃなくってさ昴生君夏目さんのことが好きでしょ異性として
Maybe, maybe not. What? Hold up. What makes you say
子
that?
供の頃から一緒だったんだよ昴生君の癖は全部知ってる昴生君は嘘をついたり図星をつかれたりすると鼻の穴の形が変わるんだよ今だって
Wow.
ほら
I mean, that's oddly specific, but okay. Why or I don't do that. But despite my denial, my hand jumps towards my nose just to make sure.
嘘だよでも間抜けは見つかったみたいだね
Dang, got us good. Is that a JoJo reference?
鼻の穴が出る方
Everything's a
じゃなくて
JoJo reference.
昴生君はすぐに顔に出るからね
I love that guy that does, is it called GeoGuessr? Is that where you, like, have to guess where something is on the map? But he always finds a JoJo reference somewhere, and then he's like, oh, hey, I know that from JoJo. It's this place. The world is a JoJo's reference.
昴生君もついに色を知る年か
Yeah, what are you, my mom or something?
夏目さんすっごく美人だもん好きになるのも当然だよね
Do you think any of the others have noticed? What about Shiki-san
ど
herself?
うだろう少なくとも夏目さんにはまだ気づかれてないんじゃないかな他の人も確信を抱くほどではないんじゃない
Thank goodness. But do me a favor, Nozomi.
分かってるってば言いふらすことはもちろん余計な口出しも手出しもしません
I don't know if I trust you. Thanks.
いいってことよ温かく見守らせてもらいます
Okay, that's a little weird, but sure. Don't really want that either, though.
それくらいはいいでしょ気になるんだもん幼なじみとしてはさねえねえいつから好きだったの
I didn't. You just love romantic gossip, don't
そ
you?
りゃあ女の子ですのでこれ以上は踏み込まないからきっかけくらい教えてほしいの
No, I'm not telling you anything. Even I'm honestly not sure what sparked it. Not that I'm trying to hide it or anything, I just can't pinpoint an exact moment. Kind of like, I don't mind being around her. In fact, I really enjoy it, plus I think she's really cute. Just in terms of looks, but personality-wise. So I guess, I don't know, it just sort of happened before I knew it.
すごい恋っぽいいやぽいじゃなくてガチ恋だ
Okay, okay.
隠して必死に説明しようとする昴生君かわいいな
Seriously, why are you acting like my mom?
昴生君が子供っぽすぎるからだよ応援してるこのままだと昴生君下手したら孤独死とかしちゃいそうだから
Well, thanks, I guess. Good to know that you thought I was going to be all alone. I'll be fine. When it comes to this fall on plan B, being your gigolo.
いや、全然平気じゃないし、そもそも養うつもりとかないし。
Well, okay then, thanks.
そういうノリ、夏目さんにはやめときなよ。
I'll try my best. After finishing my breakfast with Nozomi and relaxing a bit, I decided to head out to do some grocery shopping. Let's see, what time for dinner tonight? Now that school is out, I have some free time during the day for the first time in a while. Maybe I'll try making something a bit more elaborate today. But nothing too fancy. Perhaps some braised meat or slow-cooked curry. Maybe I'll go with the meat. I've always wanted to try braising something till it's super tender. Never done it though, since I don't have a pressure cooker. It'd be a pain in the butt without one. Well, let's head out to the store for now. I'll decide what I want once I get there. Since I'm planning to spend a lot more time on this, I might as well use higher quality ingredients. So rather than heading to the nearest supermarket, I make my way to the food section in the lower level of the shopping mall instead. On second thought, a nice curry roux doesn't sound, or roux. That is roux, right? A nice curry roux. I think that's how you pronounce that. Doesn't sound too bad either.
中華スープどれがいいんだろう。さすがに全部は買えないし。
Chiki-san?
ああ、高峰くん。どうしたの？
I'm shopping for dinner. What about you? Taking the advice Suzune-san gave you yesterday.
そう。こういうスープの素みたいなのを使うのが現実的かなって。どれがいいと思う？
Why not this one? It's a famous brand that everyone knows. The fact that it's been selling for so long, that means a lot of people like it, don't you think?
ならこの中華と洋風のコンソメも試してみるか。
Chinese and Western, huh? But what about Japanese style? Come to think of it, I had an amazing bowl of miso soup this morning made from agodashi stock.
あごだしってトビウオだっけ？そっか。乾物系も見ておくか。
Speaking of powdered stock, dried abalone sounds like it'd be pretty tasty too. Made with real abalone. Now that'd be an impressive slogan.
採算度外視ならね。
Yeah, that'd be very expensive.
ところで高峰くんは夕食だっけ？何を作るつもりだったの？
I was thinking curry.
カレー粉もありか？
I've had some chicken made with curry powder that was like has a really strong spice to it, and I don't really care for curry, but this chicken was some good stuff. Well, then I'd make it a curry bun instead.
そりゃそうだ。
Is that a thing?
カレー本当に好きなんだ。
I feel like that's a very Japanese thing to like. I just don't have much of a culinary repertoire. All I know how to cook are things I like to eat. Plus, a big batch of curry can last me 3 whole days. That saves me the trouble of worrying about what to make for dinner.
それある。楽よね。
I do the same thing, but I make like this beef stroganoff. And yeah, I just eat that for a couple days. Just depends on how much I make. Maybe it's because we've been working together for a while that we've been getting along especially well lately. I no longer feel any sort of discomfort being alone with her. In fact, I can feel my heart bouncing rather gleefully. Of course, that probably speaks volumes to my feelings for her too.
この中のどれかで決まるといいんだけど。
Chiki-san murmurs to herself as she looks down at the basket of seasoning she just finished picking up. Well, considering how much time we have left, we'll have to decide one way or another.
にしても、すっかりクリスマスって感じね。
Yeah, it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas, huh? All around us are stores glittering with decorations and products on sale. Christmas spirit is in the air and it's hard to
高峰
ignore.
くんはカレーの材料買いに来たんじゃないの？
Ah, right, that was the plan. Time to part ways and go do my own grocery shopping alone. The usual me would have done that without any hesitation. Worse yet, I would have turned around the moment I saw somebody I knew and come back another time. Yeah, he did say he does that. The reason I didn't was because that somebody was Shiki-san. And perhaps it's the festive atmosphere that's finally got to me. Say, do you want to have a takoyaki party? The words slip out of my mouth before I can stop it. You know, a party where you eat takoyaki. You mentioned before how you missed your chance to go to your friends. I just remembered.
もしかして私がずっと引きずってるとかそんな心配してる？
Well,
な
no.
らなんで？
I mean, it's normal for a college student to want to ask a girl out during the Christmas season, isn't it?
だったらもっと普通に誘えばいいでしょ？私の思い出話を利用しようとか姑息な真似をしてくれちゃってさ。
Yeah, I suppose. But he's not a very straightforward guy. Except for sometimes. Well, give me a break. I couldn't think of anything else. No doubt many better looking, more sociable guys than me have asked you out. to some stylish cafe before and you turned them all down. So I figured I wouldn't have any luck trying the same thing.
タコパか。
You aren't upset at me, are you?
うん。
Or if Shiki-san...
たこ焼き器持ってるの？
Or, not really. I'm sure they sell them around here, though. I wouldn't mind buying one if need
可
be.
能性はあるか。
Okay.
なんで驚く？誘ったのはそっちのくせに。
Because, you know, he doesn't expect girls to actually follow through with what he says. He just kind of throws it out there and is like, oh, there's no way they'd want to go out with me. Kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think you'd actually agree to it.
行くの？行かないの？
I do, absolutely. I figured it was a long shot, but I never thought she'd actually say yes. A little surprised, Shiki-san and I began looking around the cookware section. Soon we find what we were searching for rather easily. It was an electric takoyaki maker that doubled as a hot plate, and it came with both a takoyaki plate and a flat cooking plate. Since it wasn't too expensive, I didn't hesitate to buy it. After paying, we head back to the food section on the lower level to buy the ingredients for our takoyaki party. Let's see, octopus, cheese, shrimp, potatoes, sausage.
なんか普通。
Better to stick with the tried and true fillings
な
now.
ら仕方ない。私がバランスを取るしかないか。
I don't like the sound of
冒
that.
険せずして何がタコパか。
I don't know, I've never been to one, so you're telling me. Just don't put anything in it too crazy, okay?
さあ、どうかな。
Oh boy. At least make sure it's edible. Well then, what exactly are you planning to put in my
冗
takoyaki?
談だってば。自分が食べるかもしれないんだから、さすがに食べられないものとか。
What do you mean you
毒なんか
might have to
入
eat
れたりは
it?
しない。
What do you mean? Yeah, please don't.
まあ、味までは保証しないけどね。
You're not
一度手をつ
convincing me right
けた
now.
ものはちゃんと食べきる。それがルールね。
Somehow she seems to be enjoying herself more than usual. While that's great and all, that grin of hers is rather unnerving. At least she promised to use actual food, but I'm still a little afraid of how they'll turn out.
高峰くんはたこ焼きって作ったことある？
Nope, I hear it's pretty hard learning how to flip them over, though.
そういう失敗も含めてのタコパでいいんじゃない？
I guess so. Okay, let's do it.
それじゃあ焼きますか。
Since I'm the one who suggested this, I'll handle the cooking.
気にしないでいい。そもそものきっかけは私にあるから。
But I've been relying on you so much lately, this is the least I can do in return.
だから気にしなくていいんだってば。
Why don't y'all just cook it together?
う
You're actually more excited about this than you're letting on, huh?
ん、まあ、こんな機会はめったにないから。うわ、なんかムカつく顔。
What? What? Why? Why? It's just my face! Got a surprisingly childish side to you, huh, Shiki-san?
言うと思った、絶対言うと思った。高峰くんだって譲らなかったくせに。
Why does she gotta insult our face like that? That's because I'm something of a man-child
汚
myself.
な、開き直った。
Gosh, that's unattractive. Don't say that. How about this then? You cook half of them, I'll cook the other half. You can put whatever fillings you want in ours, but we can't look at what the other person does.
食べてからのお楽しみってことね。その話乗った。
You can be surprisingly competitive at times, but this isn't really a competition, so try not to go too crazy, okay?
さあね。
What's that suspicious-looking bottle you're
ロ
holding?
シアンたこ焼きの定番は激辛でしょ。
Oh boy. You do know that there's a 50% chance you're gonna be the one eating it. I think that's the fun in it, though. Put some hot sauce in there, it'd be great. After a while, our mountain of takoyaki was completed.
さてと、とりあえず乾杯。
Kanpai. We'll clink our beers
それ
together.
じゃあ第1回ちゃんと食べられるかな？チキチキたこ焼きパーティーを始めましょうか。
It's an interesting name for a party. Eat it or beat it. Okay.
こういうのお約束でしょ。
You're really gung-ho about this,
今
aren't you?
更ノリを悪くしても仕方ない。
That's true. Don't be a party pooper. Judging from the smile on her face, she seems to be genuinely having fun. And if she's having fun, then I should try to lighten up too. So I really hope she didn't make anything too terribly disgusting. Well, here goes nothing.
いただきます。食べないの？
Ladies first.
いやー、作ったはいいんだけど、ちょっと調子に乗りすぎたかなって今更反省。
She's regretting it. It's too late for regrets now.
高峰くん、あーんして食べさせてあげよっか。
You're just gonna keep me the worst
今
ones,
な
aren't
ら
you?
なんと、ふーふーって冷ますおまけ付き。
Hey, if a girl's offering, you know, you should take it. Kousei, you should take it.
ちなみにこのサービス本日限定となっております。この
Alright, I'm
あり
sold.
がとうございます。
Is this, why is it that Japanese people can never say no to limited time offers?
高峰くんがちょろすぎなのでは？
Hey, they just don't want to miss a deal, okay? Only going with the flow, though. I was only going with the flow, though, mostly. Are you really gonna hand feed me?
まあ約束は約束だから。お望みとあらば？
A little romantic, I like it. Might as well, it's a rare opportunity.
はい。
Cheese, huh? Not bad. Although it did burn my tongue a
チ
little.
ーズは定番だしね。はい次。
This chocolate?
あ、私が作ったやつ。どう？
Oh, I guess it's alright. Not inedible. But it doesn't taste much like takoyaki. Maybe it's some kind of dessert. Could use a bit more salt, though. Actually, it might be even good if you use dark chocolate instead.
意外といけるものなんだ。なら後でもう一回作ってみようかな。はい次の。
Wait, aren't you gonna have any? How about I feed you this time
あ
instead?
りがとう。遠慮する。それじゃあ俺とか食べてみようかな。
She doesn't want us to feed her, huh? It's fine, I guess. She chews apprehensively, and after a few seconds, a dubious expression begins to form in her face. What, is it that bad? What's in it?
下味とかつけておけばよかった。食感しかなくってすっごい微妙。
Konjac. I'm trying to remember. That's not like jackfruit, is it?
他の食べよう。これは美味しい。
Salami. Okay, that's very interesting. This one doesn't have any feeling, but the batter kind of tastes like Chinese food.
あ、それ試しに買った調味料だけ入れてみたやつだ。
Well, it tastes fine, I guess. Bit of a letdown when there's nothing inside,
ド
though.
キドキさせておいて、実は何もありませんでしたっていうパターン。
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're trying to scare us. Laughing at me for falling for her little prank, she uses her skewer to take another takoyaki. Shiki-san? Her eyes instantly widen. At the same time, copious amounts of sweat begin to bead from her pores despite it being the middle of winter. Oh, I wonder if she put like wasabi in there or something. She stops moving entirely except to tremble in the spot as tears form in her eyes. Don't tell me. Did you get the spicy one? Not that I need to ask, it's obvious enough. If you can spit it out if you want. Want a tissue? She shakes her head wildly and begins chewing again. Her face is red and her breathing is rough. Sounds kind of sexual. Good thing I didn't say that out loud. Not that my words likely would have registered to her given the state of agony she's in. It does sound very weird. Want to get you some milk? Like a malfunctioning toy, she repeatedly nods her head up and down. Heading over to the fridge, I pour her a glass of milk. I've never seen Shiki-san like this before. It's adorable how different she is from her usual self. I hold out the glass to her. She glares at me reproachfully in return. Before I'd realized it, my mouth had spontaneously widened into a smile. She must have thought I was laughing at her. And weren't you might end up eating it yourself. So was that the only spice one, or are there more to watch out
そ
for?
れを言ったら意味がないでしょ。食べてからのお楽しみ。
Okay. I'm just gonna laugh if she gets another one. You're cheering up, by the way.
うるさいな。
It's your own fault. Don't blame us. Judging by her reaction, there probably are a couple more surprises. Wasabi, I imagine. There's no way to tell which one at a glance. Figured it was wasabi, given how hot it was. Since she already ate the spicy one, I suppose it's only fair I eat the wasabi. Or at least that was the plan. She got it again. Looks like he stepped on a landmine again. Ah, sweet, sweet vengeance. Trying to sabotage us.
なんで私がこんな目に。
Well, you know what they say about karma. She tosses a piece of olive oil fried shrimp into her mouth. Using our leftover ingredients, we made what is that? Gambas, hello? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Basically a fancy way of saying garlic stir fry. You know, the takoyaki were delicious, but this ahilo is pretty good too. I'm guessing that's like Spanish, so I would pronounce it as an H, right? Ahilo? Or ahilo? I don't know. You know, I don't know how to pronounce things. Y'all know that. What do you say we play Russian Roulette Ahillo next?
臭い丸見えでドキドキ感がないでしょうが、それに舌がヒリヒリするのはしばらくいい。
In the end, she wound up eating every single surprise takoyaki.
もう最悪。
It's just sweet justice. She's not upset at me, is she? I wasn't the one who made them. It's not like I picked them out specifically for her to eat. Feeling somewhat anxious as I sneak a peek at her expression.
最悪だけど、まあ楽しかった。
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Thankfully, she doesn't look as displeased as I was expecting. I gotta say though, I'm surprised. I didn't expect you to actually accept my invitation today, Shiki-san.
少し悩んだんだけどね。実際高峰くんが同情心とかでタコパって言ってたなら、でも高峰くんは自分の欲望から言ったみたいだから、それならいいかなって。
Personal desire? I didn't have any ulterior motives or anything.
本当にこれっぽっちもないって言い切れる？
Well, maybe a little. A man could dream, can't he? I'm more aware of the difference between fantasy and reality, so please don't call the police.
はいはい、わかってる。そういう信用できない人だと思ってたら、最初から断ってる。
Yeah, it is funny. She's always like calling him a pervert and this and that, but she does trust him. She does.
高峰くんは今日のタコパ。
Yeah, I had
そ
fun.
れってどれくらい？
How much? I'm not sure how to quantify it. Best day of my life, maybe. I've never spent time alone with a girl during Christmas time before, after all. But yeah, I guess that sounds a little overdramatic. Still, I don't think I'll ever forget today.
私も同じでそんな気がしてる。でも、みんながみんなそうじゃない。
Well, yeah, fun is subjective, right?
あの時もそう。入院してタコパに行けなかった。それ自体は別に当時から仕方ないと思ってたから。でも退院して学校に行った時にね、問題です。私は何が悲しかったのでしょうか？
The fact that everyone else was talking about how fun the party
外
was.
れ。正解はタコパの感想も楽しかったの一言で終わって、みんな正月の思い出やバレンタインの話をしてたこと。
You're saying you felt like you were left behind.
それも外れ。いや、外れってわけじゃないのかな。そこら辺自分でもうまく説明できないけど、なんとなくね、距離を感じたの。だから疎遠になった。
Yeah, I could see that. And part of it might have been that, like, because they, like, got over it so quick and it was such a big deal to her, you know? Might have just felt just really left out.
ごめん、くだらないこと言った。やっぱ飲みすぎたかもね。
It's all good I'm the one who asked in the first place, but honestly I feel like the alcohol just makes you a lot more talkative, or at least a lot more honest.
うるさい。はあ、口の中がまだヒリヒリしてる気がする。
Want some ice cream? I've got vanilla.
もらおっかな。
Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was fun. I don't get to eat takoyaki all the time, and you even ate my share of the surprises for me.
なんで私ばっかり当たりを引くかな。
Probably because you're the one who made them.
ここでいい。送ってくれてありがとう。
Alright, see you tomorrow then.
また明日。
After saying goodbye, I turned around and walked back the way I came.
高峰くん。
Oh, what's up? I only make it a few meters before turning around again at the sound of her voice.
その今日は楽しかったから誘ってくれてありがとう。
You're welcome. I'm glad you had fun.
じゃあおやすみ。
This time, she turns to leave after saying goodbye. I stand and watch her go until she disappears from view. Man, today was a really great day. Those words of gratitude she expressed before she left, they weren't simply out of politeness. As if to prove it, her footsteps as she walked away seemed to have a bit of joy in them. That's cute. I was glad their date went so well.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
It was good. I liked it. Alright, I think we end it here. We're just about at the hour mark, and they had a pretty good date. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not like anything crazy, but it was funny watching her constantly get the wasabi ones. That was good. And it was nice to see them interact more. It seems like they're really getting along. You can kind of see the relationship building up a bit. I like where this is going. Hopefully it stays good. I've said this about other routes too. And then, you know, it kind of just goes downhill for a little bit before usually finishing okay. So we didn't end up having the festival yet. They're really like taking their time over the break here. So probably next episode will be Christmas, and then maybe we'll start to get into the festival, or the next episode will, somewhere in there. But their date was good. I'm glad I ended the video where I did, because then I got a lot of time to cover all of it, because it was pretty long actually. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm enjoying Natsume's route so far, and hopefully we'll have another good episode. So anyways, guys, have a good one.